Hello, family, friends, and loved ones. We are here in 2025 doing our yearly memory of Klint for the family and his daughter Lexi, his son Lincoln, and Lindsay, and the rest of the family. And the whole year's went by already. I can't believe it, but I'm excited to be here and talk with these gents and got something different this year. We came up with some questions to ask. I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a list of different questions about Klint's personality and relationships and appearance, so that way the kids can kind of get a better understanding. Instead of just telling stories, we can be more descriptive about the kind of person that he was and what he looked like and things like that. So yeah. I'm Will Smith, if you guys know me, but if who's ever watching this doesn't. I grew up with Klint in Luzerne. There was a bunch of us that lived there. And I was a good friend, really good friend. And that's why I do this. I do this for his family, and I know that he would have done it for me. So here we are. What's your name, handsome?
Hey.
Hey.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
My name is Lucas Christenson, and I, too, am Klint's friend. My name is Lucas. I like to party.
Like in crayons. Well, what's your name?
My name's Boerner. Also grew up with Klint. Not in Luzerne, but hung out there with everybody quite a bit because that's where it seemed everybody lived at.
Yeah. Out in the woods and the
Not
sticks.
us.
Dude, this fire.
Where did you?
Can you put some wood, like,
This
not
fire
burning there.
sucks.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
Gas?
Hold my beer.
Got it.
We might want to sit back. He just ran.
Just give us a couple seconds. We'll get this figured out.
This thing's under pressure. It's going to probably spray when I get it open. Nope. All right, wish me luck.
Fuck.
Whee!
There we are.
I call this a Ronnie Parker.
Ronnie Parker.
Because every time you're sitting around the
All
fire,
right,
he'd always
throw your jacket off, and that would be a Ronnie Parker, and throw it in the fire.
and like lay in it.
He burned his clothes.
All
right.
Every time we're sitting around getting nice and cozy, he'd just fucking just get the fire blazing.
I think my eyebrows just went.
My legs feel a little bit warmer. I don't know why I wore shorts, but.
Keep going. I'm going to set some camera settings here.
All right, so we're going to start off with the first question. It is category is about personality and character. How would you describe Klint's personality in a few words? I don't want to use a few words. I want to say one word. So, Corey, if you had to describe Klint's personality in one word, what would it be? You think about the same thing, too.
One word?
One word, and a personality, one word.
Oh, man.
Stoic.
A stoic?
Yes.
Or did you say stoic? What'd you say?
What did you say?
I'm going to say outgoing.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like outgoing. Why would you say outgoing?
Just because he was just always up for whatever's new.
He was always going out. Write that down. Stoic, because he was just a
His stoic?
stoic.
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 Don't ask me to define.
Can you spell that for me?
S-T-O.
No, just kidding.
Okay.
We went to Mayo.
Hey, where's my
God
beer,
forgive
bro?
us. Oh.
I said hold it, not set
sorry.
it down.
Sorry.
I need like a with gas.
So
in it.
what's your one word?
My one word would be. I think the word joy comes to mind. I don't think I know, because when you were around him, he always had the big smile, and then he just brought a lot of like positive energy, and it was. I feel like there wasn't a dull moment when I was with him when we were doing different things, hunting or fishing or even sports. It was always a fun, like.
Positive, upgoing.
Yeah. So I think joy would be the word that I would use to describe him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Write that down.
That definitely goes.
Joy. What are some qualities that stand out to you about Klint? So, Lucas, what are some qualities that stand out to you about Klint?
Some qualities.
Let's not go, we're not to describe physical qualities, we're going to describe like
Oh, because I was
emotional. Let's do emotional.
I was gonna go straight for like sexy as fuck.
Yes.
Sorry, excuse my
Would
language.
you calm down on the
Sorry, I've had half a Busch
half
Latte.
half a beer.
Um,
Emotional qualities.
Emotional
qualities.
qualities. Now I'm trying to find words like that have big meanings. I'm gonna say a string of words.
You don't have to say big words to be smart. Most people watching this are from Mile. We'll be fine.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You might confuse half
Yeah,
us.
don't confuse more people than what you need to.
He was very emotionally intelligent. He always made me feel included.
Like that.
And he didn't. I felt a lot like people just brought me around for, to be nice, and he didn't make me feel like that. He made me feel like he actually cared about me as a person, which is not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, because
People I care about, I don't know how to make them know that I care about them, but he did it. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Corey? Oh, let me read. You needed me to read the question again?
it's been a long time. So.
I had to look at it again because I forgot what it was.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's a good answer. I don't know what
think
it is.
What are some qualities that stand out to you about Klint at an emotional level?
It kind of goes along with what Lucas was saying, but me and you were talking about it just not too long ago. He always makes everybody feel included in a sense way, but he also doesn't just pick a certain group of people to hang out with.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's all across the board. He'll walk up to a stranger. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he just has that quality to be able to walk up to somebody, perfect stranger, and hold a good conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, not anybody and everybody can do that.
Yeah, that's true. So to touch on what both of you said, I think a lot of that is contributed to Joe, his dad, and how Joe raised him and the rest of the family to respect everybody and treat everybody the same. And I noticed that with their entire family growing up with them. And Klint was definitely, on an emotional level, it was a respect thing. I think instead of Klint was not a cliquey person. He didn't have a group. He was friends with everybody.
Yeah.
He was an emotional thing. Something that stuck out to me too is he was a good listener. So if something was going on, or if I was upset, or there was some drama somewhere, he was very good at listening. We call it, what do we call it? My wife wants me to call it active listening, right? So he was a good active listener. Yeah, but that's definitely something that stuck out to me was his respect for everyone. It didn't matter, like you said, Corey, who he was or who he talked to. He didn't care what they looked like, who they were. He always treated everyone the same, and that was a super awesome quality. And Lexi and Lincoln, please keep that in mind, because that is a awesome quality that your dad had, and I hope that you guys also have growing up, and I know your mom is definitely pushing you to be that same way.
You know what I like about filming at this fire? Most of our hangouts, or at least most of my memories of Klint, are around a fire.
Around a fire.
So-
That's a good point.
We had such good talks and such good just nights, and they weren't adventurous things all the time,
Yeah.
extreme sports or whatever. It was just we're just hanging out, drinking some beers, even though we probably weren't allowed to.
Right.
And just talking.
Maybe getting them out of Joe's truck, and
Maybe.
It was all Joe's fault. Oh,
Great guy
Joe.
too, by the way.
that Joe.
Yeah, his dad.
Joe.
Did you want to say something?
No.
All right, here we go. What kind of sense of humor did Klint have?
A wild sense of humor.
Woo! That's a good one.
It is. He had wild. I mean,
Good sense of humor.
he did. He was always up for a good joke.
Always
Up for giving the good joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when I came home on leave, I don't know if it was between Iraq or boot camp, I'm pretty sure Klint drew marker all over my face, and I got pissed off at the wrong person.
And it was
Not
good.
Klint, and he ended up telling me he did it just to calm me down.
Sense of humor?
Aggressive.
I feel like I should have brought like a feelings chart so we could like look at the words and be like, okay, that's it right there.
Point to the face.
Yeah, point to the face.
How are you feeling?
Aggressive sense of humor.
It was a lot of it like Corey just said, like drawing on his face.
Yeah.
Or did he ever teabag? I feel like he'd be like one of the guys who teabagged someone.
No, the kids don't know what that is yet.
You'll learn one day. They play Call of Duty, I'm sure.
No, probably not.
You know, he do like the punch in the face thing. Like,
Yep, I got punched in the face a lot.
Yeah.
Makes it tough.
So it was aggressive.
Aggressive.
Maybe slapstick
Punch
is
your laugh afterwards.
slapstick humor. It wasn't always funny for the person.
The receiving person.
Yes. It was very funny for him. I was not always laughing. But yeah.
So I think sense of humor was on us, right? It was, like you said, kind of aggressive and fun. And for him, sometimes not so much for us. But
He wasn't trying to be mean, but
right.
he was a lot stronger than most people, I think. So
What he
Like
thought
his
was a
light
10 was
touch.
normally a 50.
Yeah, 10%. No, it's 80.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I think of sense of humor, like when I think about him when he was around my mom, he was always cheerful and cracking jokes with her and stuff. And so I would say he had a good sense of humor for people that weren't super close or his super close buddies. Because if you were super close buddies,
It was a different sense
yeah,
of
it was a
humor.
different sense of humor. More of a rough and
Yeah.
yeah.
we're gonna box or you're gonna get punched in the face or. But for everyone else he treated, I thought his sense of humor was really good. And we talked last year about that crazy laugh he used to have. We'll bring that up later in the end of the night when we all tried it. But I would say
Wait,
90%.
I'm trying to remember what it sounds like.
You remember what the?
I think so. I think I remember now. I remember.
Where you going?
Gotta check the settings. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, all right. So sense of humor, good sense of humor. Respected people very well with his humor outside of his friend group, and I would say he's still in his friend group. He had a good sense of humor.
Yeah. It wasn't all the time. It wasn't
like,
aggressive.
I mean,
all
like
the
most
time.
of us, I would say pretty much all of us were pretty aggressive younger, but
It was a back and forth thing. Everybody did it to each
Yeah.
other.
well, our friends,
Yeah.
out of fun, never out of anger. Did we ever?
Oh no, he wasn't mean. I don't think he was a strong person, but not a mean person.
No.
Right.
Was he? Was he ever mean? I don't think.
Not I remember.
I can't really
I mean,
think
to his
of
like maybe
Clint.
his sisters, but never us.
sisters were mean.
Yeah.
Holy.
Almost got the tip in there, buddy. You almost lit us up.
Just a tip.
See,
You burnt
if
your
you would
hair.
have had an axe, we could have cut that wood open. All right. How would you describe
Clint could have just
Clint's?
ripped it open with like Captain America.
How would you describe Clint's attitude towards others? Well, we kind of touched on that, but we'll hash that. Go ahead. Well, no, you know what? Not you. You go first because I've been going to you.
his
I want to
attitude
be
is-
inclusive here and share my questions.
He had a, there wasn't an attitude. He was just, the only way you could say it was Clint. There wasn't a bad attitude, good attitude.
We have to describe it. We're describing it for the kids, and so use
He
your
always-
words, Corey.
He always had a good attitude.
it was great. It was awesome.
He was.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Tell me more.
He's just always happy. I don't know.
Always happy. So attitude, happy, positive.
It was
attitude.
always a good, positive attitude with Clint.
Like that.
You kind of said it a little bit earlier. There was never, if there was negative, Clint's bringing something positive to turn the whole situation around.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
That's a tough question because it leads into like all the earlier stuff we said. You know,
Mm-hmm.
his
We
attitude.
kind of hit on that
positive.
one.
One word. Positive.
Positive attitude. Yeah, I would say for sure. Super positive attitude. Respected everybody. Took care of everybody. Wasn't afraid to help. His attitude towards helping others was really he would definitely. I had a photo that I found when I was going through my photos. We were doing a block basement for a house, and Clint helped us a day when we were moving block, and just like he enjoyed it and had a good time doing it. So that was really,
Yeah, you could take anything and make it good.
yeah, that would be a good explanation to say that you could take like any situation and turn it into a positive, even if it was moving blocks all day.
I don't remember him
Still
ever
fun.
complaining about anything.
No, not really.
Oh, no. Not to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe to his sisters.
Maybe to his sister's
yeah,
mom.
I could see that. I could see
Yeah.
that.
Well, he was the youngest,
Like,
so.
you know, when I would go and work with you, I'd bitch and moan the whole time. Excuse my French. I'd complain.
No,
I complained a lot.
No, you didn't.
I feel like I did.
I
Maybe I
don't-
was just doing it inside my head.
I don't think you were complaining.
It was a silent complaint.
Yeah, I thought I remember complaining. Maybe I.
No.
I'm pretty sure I was a weenie, but you know.
No, I don't think you were. I don't remember that. All right.
Yeah, well.
What did people appreciate the most about Klint? There's a lot, but no, you don't get to go. You go.
No, Lucas goes first
Oh,
this
okay,
time.
you go.
No, Will goes.
Oh, me go
Yeah,
first.
you have a
All
go
right, all right.
first.
So I think what people appreciate the most about Klint, I would say the biggest thing was his hugs, right? Every year we say this, but
God, he squeezes shit.
you just gotta really. Every year it needs to be discussed because he just had it. He would just hug anybody, but if you were close to him, his hugs were the best. He'd just get in there, give you a nice big squeeze, but he did it to everybody. And that was one of the really cool things about him, was definitely his hugs with what his personality was awesome. Also, the appreciative was, I think, the respect thing. Like you had talked about, made you feel included in the group. Respect for him, I thought, was really neat in a positive way. Not only did he respect others, but he also helped others out.
Hey, Cody, we're actually filming a video right now. What's up? I love you too. So what did you say?
Appreciative about it.
Appreciative of others, yeah. So the question is,
That's
what
staying in the video.
what did people appreciate
Reprimanded.
most about them? Yeah, no, for sure, man.
Corey's turn.
What did people appreciate the most about Klint?
The way he would just listen.
Oh, we said love.
Oh, yeah.
I would think that
We haven't
the
hit that.
the hugs, because he loved everybody in like a weird.
Even listening because he
weird.
cared about
Yeah.
everybody. So he just,
He was a lover.
yeah.
He was a very selfless person, I feel like. It's hard to like say that, but I mean, when we all showed up at the gym for his memorial,
Mm-hmm.
that place was packed, and that was just like a testament to like how much love he put out there.
Yeah,
That was really cool.
that was really cool.
Appreciate about him. I don't know, everything.
Use your words. We got to be descriptive. Next year, I'm gonna bring a word chart with like different.
I appreciated that he was not a great guitar player, but he still would bring the guitar
I
and
was
play.
thinking about that.
Yeah. He'd still play the same thing he played every time, and it wasn't great. But he'd sit next to me, and we'd sit there and I'd just like sing some random stuff cause I didn't. He was playing a cover, and I didn't know it was a cover, so I just sing it. He'd let me do it, like, even though he's like, "That's not the song," but he'd let me
We're just going to let Lucas go along with this.
let him do
that's
whatever he
great.
wants, and it was cool. That's
Clint always did bust out the acoustic guitar, it seemed
Yeah.
like.
and he wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. It was just
What are you being judgy now?
He was better
You're
than
just
me,
amazing.
for sure.
I can't play guitar.
I can't play anything.
no, and it's definitely not an easy thing. But I'm not saying, oh, he sucked. No, just it was just like cool that he didn't let anything that normal people would bother them. He didn't have that, or he did, and he just didn't care about it. Just overlooked it, like stage
Oh,
fright.
That's
you know?
good. Yeah.
Like where I would freak out and I'd be nervous to like play guitar in front of people. He was like, I don't care.
Right.
care what
Or
others think.
we just didn't know that he cared. Which,
Well, maybe it could go back onto like his personality, like we talked about earlier. He didn't really care a lot what others thought about him.
yeah.
Would that be an accurate statement for me to?
I
Yeah.
think so,
Yeah.
but it's really something that a lot of people we think,
Don't, but yeah, never.
They actually
we
do.
don't know.
Mm.
I never said anything to me about it. Man.
no, not to me.
All right.
No.
Next question: how did they make you feel? How did Klint make you feel when he was around you?
Made you feel like a good friend. All
Make
the time.
me feel?
I mean, he
How
would
did he
just
make
make
you feel?
I mean, he made me feel
Included.
Included, cared about.
Mm-hmm.
Happy, carefree.
Yeah.
I could be myself. Didn't have to pretend.
Mm-hmm. He made me feel loved and appreciated. He would. I mean, every time I came home, from the Army, he would be the first one of my buddies to reach out, and I didn't have a car, so he'd take me around, and but yeah, he always made me feel, like you guys said, appreciated and definitely loved, like definitely a close friend. Like included. He really made sure that you knew that he was there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. About relationships and interactions is our next one. What was Klint like in group settings?
He was a goofball. Sometimes.
Funny?
He
Goofball,
was funny. He loved to joke around.
Lots of joking, yes. Lots of joking.
But when he wanted to be serious,
Well, I think
He was
there was
very
leadership.
serious.
He definitely was a leader, right? He was what do they call those? I don't remember the term, but he would definitely joke around, and as long as you were doing what you were supposed to be doing, it was fine. But then, if he needed to address something, he would definitely not hold back and address it.
he would vocalize it.
Vocalize it, yeah. He was not afraid to speak up. I think would be a great way to describe that in group settings.
Yeah. He would speak for, like, the ones that were quiet in the background. He would even sometimes just be like, yeah, let me bring this up for them since they're not going to.
Yep. That's a great characteristic, I think, to have. Yeah. Anything out of you? What do you think?
I missed the question.
What was Klint like in group settings?
He was a staple. He was a cornerstone. He was like a rock. He was always there. He didn't like stand out obnoxiously, like some of those other people that showed up. Yeah, he wasn't the center of attention kind of person, but he did garnish a lot of attention anyways. Or just he was presence. His presence.
His presence was there.
Yes.
Would that have to do with his confidence?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have to stand out. He didn't
was-
have to hide. He just was.
Because he was
Very
confident.
good quality.
And confident, yeah.
Yeah, confidence.
Definitely would say he was confident. Good one.
It's the first bonfire of the year.
Yeah.
You want to hit me another one of them lattes?
Wow.
Yeah. How
Drink
did
much?
how did Klint interact with friends and family? So let's start with we'll just speak on friends, and then we'll talk about family stories.
How do you interact?
I don't know much about his family interactions, honestly. I didn't see a lot of that, but
I didn't see a ton of it, but saw some of it when I skinned deer with him, and then I was at his house and stuff in Luzerne. But
oh yeah.
excuse you,
Bless me.
sicko.
What was the question?
How would he interact with family and friends?
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to start with friends first.
Friends
first.
You kind of just talked about it.
Yeah, this overlaps on a lot of stuff. It's kind of.
But it's good because it brings more out of us, which I think is good for the kids.
Yeah.
Might bring up a story that we missed.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
Well, I think for friends, interaction we talked about was awesome. Very loving person, very caring, very good active listener, would listen. I mean, I don't know. I've never asked Lindsay if he was like an active listener when they were together, but maybe we'll make a note for that and see how that goes. But I mean, what we saw, fun guy, would help you out no matter what. Corey, do you have any?
I mean,
What kind of same thing? Yeah, we kind of touched that.
Already.
Yeah, and then family. I think the only really family I ever saw was like when he would hang out with his sisters or something, and they'd pick on him, and then he'd end up like going crazy on him or get angry at him, and him being the baby
Yeah.
You always saw a little attitude sometimes with Mommy when he didn't get his way, but Mama Kathy knows what I'm talking about, but
She wasn't putting up with
he
nothing.
wasn't putting up with nothing that, man. He had that big old stick out. Hey, I got something for you, Clint.
Yeah.
Joe would take care of it. All right, moving on. Did Clint have any close friendships that made a significant impact on their life?
All of them.
On his life?
Did they have close?
Wow.
Don't go, please.
Yeah, all of them.
On
Oh,
their
changed
life?
his life. Wait.
On
Yeah.
his life.
On Clint's life.
Well, I mean,
Well, me.
yeah, you impacted him a ton. I mean, what? I would say
in a gay way.
Well, there was a lot of us that went into the military. You know, what branch it was. I mean, we all kind of spread out there for a minute between the Army and the Air Force. Did anybody go to the Marines?
Not that I know.
I don't think
so.
anyone's that dumb.
There's only one guy that went into the Air Force, wasn't? Oh no, yeah.
Lisa's
Lisa's
in.
in. Later, I don't know.
But
Oh yeah.
so like, I think he's seen that we were all trying to do something and care for everybody else. I feel like, I mean, let alone his family was kind of in the nursing field, but he went
to the
into
nursing field,
to
yeah.
care for others in a different type of way.
Yeah.
He gave me a shot of penicillin once.
I hated penicillin.
Do we dare ask why? Oh, moving on.
I used to get strep a lot.
Oh, I bet. Did Clint have any close friendships that made a significant impact on his life? I would say an impact on his life. I think anybody that was around him that he could like learn something from or hear something different. I think that was a cool like a personal trait he had too. Like he wasn't like if you had a different opinion than him, he wasn't gonna like shun you because of that. Like he was very open to new ideas or different opinions, and if you didn't agree with them, he wouldn't just come down and hammer you.
Because I had a lot of crazy ideas, and he never made me feel crazy for him. So yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he wasn't like that kind of
Good one.
person. Yeah. Touche. All right.
You still read it?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Check those lighting, because now I'm realizing I can't see it.
Was Clint someone who liked to give advice or offer support to others?
You can't really pick or choose that.
I would think. Well, I would think more support. I don't remember getting a lot of advice, but to be honest with you, when we were that young, there wasn't like we didn't really look for advice. Yeah. We were looking for more like moral support. Should I do this or should I not do this? And most of the time, it was like we should do this. Yeah.
I guess I would definitely have to agree with that. I said both, but to think about it more, support.
Yeah, I would say support.
Because we didn't really look for much advice when we were younger, honestly.
I don't recall much advice.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you'd give more support.
Yeah, very supportive.
Very supportive. Write that down. What did Clint do to make others feel welcomed or appreciated?
We kind of hit on this one.
Yeah, like I say, definitely a hug. Made you feel inclusive, would talk to you. But I think what you should point out, that he talked to everybody. He just didn't like talk to people. Like he really, you know, like sometimes when you meet somebody and you have a conversation and you can just tell that they give zero interest in what you're saying, but yet they're still trying to engage with you for some weird reason, but you have no idea why.
Yeah.
Like Clint would always make sure that if he was talking to somebody or he was listening, that he was engaged in that conversation. He was good at that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, welcomed or appreciated. Oh, we kind of hit that pretty hard. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Here's a good one. Our next category is about appearances and style. It's going to be good.
This is going to go.
Listen, our little Lexi and Lincoln are watching this right now, so you boys keep your mouths tight and use your words.
Think.
How would you describe their physical appearance or style?
Greek guy. Handsome.
Style?
Gladiator. No, what was that movie 300? What were those people called? Spartan. Yeah, he would fit in the Spartan category.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Chiseled.
Not flexible at all, but
Not flexible. That's a good point.
I still remember baseball, watching him swing. It was the funniest thing.
Like a robot.
Or when he would run. It
Yeah,
was like this.
Like as a running back
Yes.
too, yeah. Watching it, like he played baseball the same way he played football, like just so stiff and rigid. Just
Yeah.
But would run.
It was fast. He was very fast.
I was talking to Aaron about this before I came over. Like, running. Klint he ran me over in football one time. But he would just run straight up and down and just plow you over.
Like a board.
Didn't even have to like lean forward.
No.
Like, he just
You would just bounce off of him.
So physical appearance was
tank.
Tank. Write that down. Did they have any distinctive features or a significant look?
Yeah, those
Chops.
dimples.
Dimples?
Distinctive as fuck. Pretty sure he had
His
dimples.
smile was distinctive.
I would say smile was distinctive.
He always had like he had a little bit of a crooked smile. Not terrible, like it was
Probably just the chew.
probably. That's probably what it was.
Distinctive haircut. Same haircut from grade school all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't stop.
No!
You changed
He
it?
grew his hair out super long once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not super long, but
It was long, wasn't it?
I think it was shaggy.
It was gross looking.
Are we just making it up?
No, I'm
I don't
pretty
remember
sure.
Klint having long hair.
I feel like he had long hair at one. He did have long hair at one
Now I
point.
feel like you did. Like,
But my
and it's-
long hair compared
It was his
to-
snowboarder phase. Your
Yeah,
long hair
yes.
is like my hair right now.
Yeah. That's
So
long.
really long is
Yeah.
just...
Yeah. Like punk rock, it was a little long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He looked a little emo. Yeah, he could...
For a quick second.
Like
He
a
grew
little
out of
puka
it.
shell necklace.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, Hurley.
Yeah, Lincoln don't wear necklaces like that. No. I don't know. Maybe it comes back. Who knows?
It would.
Weird stuff's
It
happening.
always, everything comes back.
Chicks are wearing, what are those pants called where they come down?
Bell-bottoms.
Bell
Bell
bottom.
bottoms.
What? Like, why would you
That's-
want to wear bell bottoms?
It's back, I guess.
What? Ridiculous.
I don't know why
Come
I
on.
left. It was good. I loved it.
Good. Extra jeans for, I don't know.
Whatever reason.
Whatever you hiking. I
Hey,
don't
with
know.
the price of pants,
Yeah.
you know, at least you're getting more material.
Whew.
Okay.
All right. Did Klint have any habits or quirks that stood out to you? Quirks that stood out to you. Habits or quirks?
Wow, is that quarks? Quirks.
Look at that.
Quirks?
Is that right? Am I saying that right?
Quirks?
Quirks?
Quirks.
Quirks?
Why does that word sound so funny?
I don't know. Habits.
Because we don't say it much.
What habits did Klint have?
Quirks? Quarks? Quirks.
All right, stop saying that.
Okay.
Habits. I can say a lot of habits, but let's not say good habits.
Yes.
Good habits.
How is that getting to know someone?
Because it's his kids. When they're like 15 and 16 and we do this, then maybe we can open up more about that.
We have different parenting techniques, but I'll respect it.
All right. Good for you.
I got nothing.
I got nothing. Lexi, 10 more years. We'll get you some more. Whoa! I need that light. Come back. What was Klint's demeanor like? Did they have a particular way of carrying themselves? Yeah, I said confident earlier. He
Yeah.
was definitely a confident person.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't care what anyone thought. At least didn't
He
seem like
never tried to make himself seem better than the next person either.
That's very true. He did
So,
not.
it. He just was.
It
He just was better than everyone else.
It was just Clint.
Good. About actions and contributions is our next category.
Oh, I'll take extra categories.
What
for
are some
that.
actions or things that Clint did that left a lasting impact on others?
Oh.
I
See,
mean-
these kind of overlap.
Not including
Think about like
not,
specific
not
things.
just specifically me, like, but he's nursing stuff that helped
Helping
a lot
others,
of people.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What he was doing in the UP that helped a lot of people. Like he was
Flying, yep.
Yeah, he was.
Being a paramedic on the.
He
Yep,
was
on
a
the
hero.
flight.
I mean, he impacted a lot of lives, and it wasn't just the people that he saved or that he helped with nursing. He just everyone. Like there should be a lot more people here right now because he impacted a lot of lives, and if we could get everyone here together, then
We could give more.
yeah, we could say more about it because there
We will.
is-
We'll get more. We'll make it work.
But I'm just saying that like he impacted. I mean, like going back to the gym on his memorial, like he impacted all of those lives, and there was not a dry eye in that entire gym.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one, but I don't know who it was. But you know what I mean? Like
Right.
everyone.
He touched everybody in
Yeah.
a certain way.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Not few more years.
Jeez, oh, Pete, you boys are crazy. Oh, and I mentioned this before in other videos. Something that left a lasting impression on me was when he wrote me a letter in basic training, a handwritten letter, asking me how I was doing and stuff like that. Like, that was really cool. I remember it to this day. It makes me think about like handwriting letters to different people and stuff. But like, just cool that he went out of his way and did that for a friend. You know, like that's.
yeah.
He wrote a letter to another dude that was in the Army in basic training. You know, that's really cool. So that's something that definitely stuck with me. So Clint was always about if you were away for a time period, he was good about reconnecting with you, I would say. And a little time before he passed, he reached out to me and we were going to plan a snowboarding trip up at Boyne Mountain with a bunch of the friends from Mayo, and it never ended up happening. But it was just like that stuck with me because he cared about his friendships and still wanted to keep those relationships going, even though he lived way up north and we were down here. But he still wanted to keep that connection going. So that was something that impacted me, which is cool. So that was a good one. All right. Did you have anything, Corey?
No, I mean,
No.
we kind of, between there and what we've been talking about, we kind of covered a lot on that question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can you recall a time when Clint went out of their way to help someone? That's a,
Well, I mean,
can't
look at
think
the
of-
job that he had. So
Well,
how
I
can
mean-
you not?
Can you like think of a specific? Do you have a specific?
A specific one? No.
Out of his way to help someone.
But like I
Like
said,
all the time.
Well, yeah, he definitely helped a lot of people. But what I remember, like what's popping up in my mind right now, is like at school dances. Like obviously there were some people that didn't get anybody to dance with, and I just remember Clint would dance with those people that didn't have the opportunity to dance with, let's say, the in crowd.
yeah.
Yeah. He was really cool about doing that, and that definitely stuck out of not just helping them.
try to.
Well, I don't know how to say it. Can you think of a way to... Again, he
wouldn't
made
make-
people feel included
Yeah.
into what was going on, but he
Not
went out of
in a-
his way to help others that you could tell were having not such a good time at a dance, a high school dance, and he would include those individuals into the group of people that were dancing.
And he wouldn't make it feel like a bad way. Like it
Yeah.
was always good intentions behind
Yeah,
it.
good intentions. Yes. I'd say that would be a. Woo! Got a little hot. Fire me up.
Camera still rolling?
Yep. It was a little bright, but we settled it down.
What were the things that Klint was most passionate about? AC/DC.
Yes. Motley
Football.
Crue.
Football.
Football, definitely. Working out.
Working out, hunting, bear hunting, deer hunting,
Definitely bear hunting. I put in for a license this year. So.
paintball. There was a couple of years we played a lot of paintball.
Man,
Yep.
I miss the good old days.
What else was he passionate about?
Anything outdoorsy.
Yeah, anything outdoorsy. Fishing. Definitely fishing too. Well, his family. I'd say he was very passionate about his family.
too.
Yeah. Very close with his family. And friends. He was passionate
Yeah.
about his friends. Bear hunting was a big one.
I think that was like the thing.
The biggest one out of all of them? Bear hunting?
Every time I just think of, I mean, maybe it's just the Mitchells in general, but like I always think of bear hunting when you think of them.
Yeah, I mean, Klint was
That
a
is
big
like,
bear hunter, yeah.
the like embodiment.
I think that's, Mitchell's and bear hunting. That's all you can kind of think of.
And bush light, but
Oh, beer.
yeah.
Beer.
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 Beer when he was 21, yep. I would say passionate too. He was passionate about others, and caring. We keep beating that up, but I think it's good to bring that up.
It's a good thing to be passionate about.
Yeah,
Write that down.
write that down. What was something Klint was really good at or known for?
Football.
Football, hugs, definitely hugs.
Yeah.
You ask anybody how they remember Klint, they would definitely say he used to hug all the time.
Coming in with just a vest.
Yeah, oh yeah, that
No
leather
shirt
vest, no
underneath.
shirt, leather vest, no sleeves.
Chiseled chest.
Chisel just sticking out. Here's this man, this
I gotta leave this here. For a
Spartan,
second.
just
Make a little trip to the girls' room.
Yeah.
yeah, that black leather vest.
That will be on camera. If
I
you go
wonder
in
if
that
Lindsay-
corner, you
yeah.
will not be on camera.
I wonder if Lindsay has that black leather vest.
Just face away from the camera. And it'll be fine.
Oh, dancing!
What?
He was a good dancer. Remember he always used to dance?
I mean, I know he danced.
I would say good compared to my skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say he was definitely known for dancing.
He danced.
What do you call that dancing where you like the dancing that they I don't even know what you call it, man. Where you like
Line dancing?
no. It was it square dance?
What kind of?
He tried to, like-
describe it to me.
Well, stand up, I'll show you.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. So you would move around, but the guy would be the lead and you would just follow the guy.
that's
And
just,
then they would move you around and it was like a country
that's probably line dancing.
Yeah, I don't know how to call it. No, line dancing is where you're in a line. Anyways, he was good at dancing. He actually.
There's line dances with partners.
Oh,
It's okay.
write that down.
Write that down. Yeah, no, line dancing. I mean, you could call it square dancing. I think is probably what
Yeah,
what that would
maybe.
be called.
Yeah, so dancing. He would say
If it's
was good.
country specific, but I mean, just most dancing is the guy leads and the girl follows.
I'm just not much of a dancer. Yeah,
It's a good date night. You should try it sometime.
Salsa dancing.
Salsa. That salsa's pretty fun. I like tango. That's my favorite.
Do you have anything that Klint was really good at or known for? Oh, you kind of said
Football.
football.
Football. Yeah. Not baseball. But I did enjoy him on the team anyways.
Yes, loved it. Oh yeah, I loved him on the team.
He always brought the good chew.
Did Klint ever inspire you or others? How so?
Yes. He inspired me to be a better person and to leave a legacy. it sucks that it was after he died that it inspired me, but I think it's really great that he was able to do that anyways, even in death,
Mm-hmm.
he moved people and pushed people to do better. I think he was doing it all the time while he was alive too. We just didn't notice.
We pay more attention to it now.
Yeah. I mean, it was just like we were always getting better and improving, and then that just put, I don't know how to describe it, but that made me want to be better. Just knowing him and knowing what he did, what kind of person he was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Another category.
Do you have any inspired?
I mean, it kind of goes with what Lucas said.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say something after that. That was pretty
I
good.
know.
That was pretty good. All right, next category. You
nailed it.
Good job.
Hair flip.
I know.
About the legacy Klint left, what do you think Klint will be most remembered for? I am going to say love. The big L word, love. I think love would cover what he would categorize or what he would do for others, and I think that's a good. I don't know what he would categorize, but how to define it. I think love would be
Caring,
caring.
passion,
Yeah,
supportive, good listener.
supportive. Yeah.
There's a lot of things. We could probably keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think he'd be remembered for too his smile. He had such a nice smile.
I know. It was like a perfect smile.
Wait, did you say he had a crooked smile? Or you said he had a crooked smile.
No,
You said he had a crooked smile.
No, I said
I
he
didn't
had a-
say that.
I said he had a crooked smile, but his teeth were like perfect. Though,
I said he had
honestly.
dimples.
Yes.
Jeez.
Dimples.
This guy's talking
He
about his
wasn't
teeth, and you're talking about his dimples. Weirdos. Well, there you go, Lexi and Lincoln. That's what your dad's remembered for: is beautiful teeth and the dimples, cute dimples in his cheeks.
I didn't. Well,
And
no, they had
love,
stubble
and love,
cheeks.
yeah. That's great. All right, here we are.
Now it's getting hard to read it.
We're getting old.
Oh, if you had to describe Klint in one word, what would it be and why?
Did we already do that?
I thought we did. At the
I think we
beginning.
did, but I don't. Let me see what that was.
It was a very similar question.
It was
It's
a very
not.
similar question.
was
Yeah.
on the first
Or maybe you made it one word and it didn't say one
Yeah,
word.
and then come to find out that same question was there.
I don't even remember.
All right, next question. I said, what did I say?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I said.
Did I say beautiful? I mean, you can say beautiful.
I said stoic and you couldn't.
Oh, you said a stoic. Did I say that right?
No.
How do you say that?
Stoic.
Stoic. Stoic. Did I say beautiful?
I don't remember.
I would have said beautiful, like he's got a beautiful spirit. Handsome fella. Outgoing.
Spirit.
Beautiful. Oh, all right. What life lessons or values did you learn from Klint?
Not to take anything for granted.
Not to take anything for granted. To love hard.
To love truly.
Look away when he pointed.
To love the person for who they are.
Love a person for who they are. Mm-hmm. Like that.
Oh, come on.
Dog.
I didn't know if it was a kid or the dog.
Can't see.
What would you say?
Was their greatest accomplishment or contribution?
Oh,
I would say Klint's greatest contribution to this earth was, or is, Lincoln and Lexi.
Damn.
leaving.
Stole it from me.
Yeah,
I
did
was
steal it
I
from
was
you.
thinking
wanted
the
to say
same
that
thing.
first.
Was leaving.
Leaving his legacy
Yes.
I
on
think
this
it's gonna
earth to
be-
grow.
It's going to be a challenge for them to live up to his name, but I think they got it in.
I don't think it's gonna be a challenge. I think they're gonna probably surpass what he and who he was, and we can help them with that by telling them this, and they have an awesome mom.
Okay.
So.
If they're anything like their dad, it's just gonna come naturally.
It's probably
Whoa.
it's probably just gonna be easy for him. Okay. Yeah. Not for us normal people. But you guys are gonna.
Dude, they're the offspring of
Yes.
Clint. Are you kidding me? They're going to be awesome. Good luck, Lindsay. They become teenagers. Hold on.
Yeah. Kicks his leg up.
Oh, did you guys have anything?
About what? What were we talking about?
What was his?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I
said what
stole
we were
it.
Gonna say. It was real rude.
But I think I would also say,
Oh, and extra credit.
yeah, extra credit.
A++ here.
The impact that he has left on others, like you had said, at his memorial, the whole gym was full. There wasn't a dry eye in that entire gym, and there was probably 500 people in there. And the impact that he had on others, I think, is something that he left behind that will always be remembered. And that's why we're doing what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's why we're gonna continue to do it, and hopefully
Yeah.
it grows each year.
yeah, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it to grow. But
The
cool.
more stories, the better that we can give off to the kids, to the family, to keep his legacy living on.
Yeah, for sure.
Every year, I do. Even though I'm not Mexican, I do a.
Oh, we call that Hispanic. It's 2025, bro. Yeah.
You're wrong. But thank you for that. No. Day of the. What's it? Is it called Day of the Dead?
hmm
The Mexican holiday where
They made a movie off of it.
Yeah, Coco.
There you
I
go.
get through that without crying. Won't
Oh
happen.
man.
Can't happen. But I put up an ofrenda, and I have like my family members, but I also put Clint in there as well.
Oh, that's cool.
And I have his picture of him, and then I have a can of chew, just a few, and a baseball, like a few things that remind me of Clint.
Nice.
And I put it up there to remember him for, October or whatever.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I have his picture in my office. It's
I
not
had it in my
mine.
wallet. It's my lock screen. Beat that.
No, it's not my office. It's my wife's office, but I have a computer like in the corner, and I have his photo to the left of that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I had it. I had it next to my computer for a long time, and then I just kept crying a lot. So I was like, I'm just gonna
Put that away.
put that somewhere so I don't think about it. So
I think sometimes seeing those harder losses can sometimes make you stronger because it helps you remember
That person.
that person.
Yeah.
You know.
And how much they impacted us.
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys have anything else you want to add for this year?
If you kids grow up to be half as good as Clint was, you're gonna be the best people in the whole wide world.
Nothing's gonna stop you.
You're gonna be stellar. And you guys, I know, are already growing up to be awesome human beings and little kids, and enjoy your mom and the time you guys get way up there in the true north. But we hope we could help you guys out a little bit to describe your dad tonight. And Lexi and Lincoln, we're going to keep doing this, and every year it's going to be more creative. And Lindsay, thank you for allowing your kids to watch this, even though he's potty mouths. You're going to have to maybe edit some little bit, but
Oh no, I won't be doing that.
yeah, we appreciate you, and we appreciate you, Lindsay, for raising your kids and allowing us to continue to do this. And if anyone is outside of the family watching this and wants to get together with us next year, reach out to me or Lucas or Corey. We'd love to set this up to have some more people come and just share more memories and more ideas and opinions, and not opinions, but just to remember Clinton for who he was and help the family out. So we love you guys. Take care, and you guys have a great day, night, Anything you want to say?
Yeah.
End it up. Go. Help
High
yourself.
five.
High five. High five. You have anything?
I think we talked about it before the video started.
Mhm.
Next year's year 20.
Oh.
Oh,
So hopefully we can
I can bring the camera.
possibly get a video of the reunion and
yeah. If
everybody
there's
together.
any classmates of Clint's that are watching this too, next year's our 20-year anniversary. We'd like to shoot some video footage at our get together. So don't be lazy. Let's get it done.
Yep.
Because I hate people that are lazy.
Mm.
All right. That's a wrap. Bye, Lexi, Lincoln, Lindsay, Mama Kathy.
Bye-bye, everybody.
I'm cold.
That's because you're a little bitch.
He said he's not editing this.